Happy Halloween, Break Nation. Happy Friday. Welcome to Lineage Break Live, a Grand Archive TCG live show. I am your host, Steve. With me, as always when Cam's away,
as sometimes.
Lineage Break, Sean.
Hello, hello.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo. Welcome in. So we have some stuff to talk about today. We're going to discuss...
I think the first thing we should talk about is how delicious that punishment of Cam was last night.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. That'll be on the list. We're going to talk about our travels last weekend in Ascent, Toronto.
So much fun in Toronto.
Niagara Falls, that one.
Yes.
Then we have a little dev stream to talk about, some weird shit.
Nothing interesting there.
Who knows?
We have a special guest back here.
Yeah, Sean's wife, which we bullied him into buying because he's a coward.
I had no interest. I shouldn't say interest. I had an interest. I had no need for the Giant Diana card. And
now that you have it, though, thoughts?
I hope they don't print a 1 and a 2. It is wonderful. Joke's on you, though. I heard, it was Auckland. I heard Auckland had CL.
Yeah. So the difference is right between you owning this beautiful card and me owning one. I'm a poor. So that surely is never going to...
I mean, I'm the Lineage Break bank.
Yeah, I know. I'm a poor. Also, I'm not shipping this thing back from Auckland.
Yeah, no, that's
right?
True. We drove, so...
Yeah, exactly. The reason why this made so much sense for you to buy is, 1, Diana, #1 fan. Sorry, Shinja. 2, we drove, so you could drive it back.
Yeah.
3, we had friends to help us get tickets.
So I'll tell that story quickly. We were out to dinner at the infamous Canadian restaurant TGI Fridays, and I don't remember how it came up. It was you, me, Cam, Lineage Break, Bubba Gooner, Tyler, Clem,
Theo.
I'm so sorry. It was Clem's roommate. I can't remember his name.
I don't remember his name.
It's
Is it
very
Chia?
nice. Yes. So we were all out. We were all there, and I think Cam had asked earlier when it was announced. Cam was like, "You're surely getting the giant card, right?" And I was like, "No, I'm not spending that kind of money on a giant card. That's not practical."
Like I was like 20,000, so hard to get to.
That's so absurd. So he brings it up at dinner to bully me, and he's like, "Oh, Tyler, Sean's wife is here, and he's not going to get the giant wife card." Angry Muppet noises. And I'm like, I'm trying to explain myself, and Tyler's like, "What do you mean?" And then you and Cam were like, "Well, we'll just here's our tickets." I'm like, "Give me your tickets." And they're like, "You do so much for us." I was like, "Yeah, that's true. I do a lot for you guys."
Yeah, and then what did I say? I said, "Oh, surely you ask the rest of the Lineage Break crew because you do so much for all of us."
That's true. That's true.
You know, and none of us would have as nice cards if it wasn't for our Lineage Break bank.
One thing I think the community doesn't know about me that I have no problem sharing. I love to do things for people. I love to gift things to them. I like to do nice things for people because, with the caveat, is then I can bully you. Yeah. If I do nice things for you, then I don't have to feel guilty when I bully you and I poke and tease you. So that's what I do.
Right.
There was that night that Cam told Pat about that, and Pat was like, "Sean's never done anything nice for me," and I went and bought him a rainbow foil Flesh and Blood hero out of the case, and I was like, "Here you go, you fat fuck." Ooh, canceled. I didn't say that.
Hey, no. This is our show. We can say whatever the fuck we want.
Oh, okay.
We're not Cam.
Well, Cam actually can swear on the main channel.
Yeah, apparently.
That's canon.
Apparently,
He's worried about me getting the show canceled.
Right. Apparently, nepotism goes real far.
I mean, when you're punishing somebody that badly,
holy,
I think it's allowed. That was incredible. Well, we have a one Lineage Break Hanky the Goat in here today.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so funny. The first time it happened, I was like, "Oh," and the second time I was like, "Jesus Christ!"
He was just losing it. So yeah, everybody starts passing me their tickets, and I'm like looking and counting. And Tyler mentions he was like, "We have 4,000," so I'm like, I'm already at 10,000. Like I'm in the hole for this. Nothing. I have no excuse anymore. Like it's not that unobtainable. I mean, again, shout out to one once in love Tyler. I would not have been able to get this without him. Fun fact: Steve and I went to that show together.
Yeah.
We both bought the same shirt. I think we've only worn it together once.
Yeah, it's only been one time.
Like we both showed up in the same shirt.
Yeah. But we always do it. We always like show up. Like Sean will walk in wearing it, and I'll like look down. I'm like, oh, thank God. Whew.
I went to pick him up when we drove to Niagara, and he had it on. I saw it like peeking out, and I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, I didn't wear it. Yeah, I've been a Coheed fan for many moons. So I'm at 10,000, and I'm like, Tyler's like, make a want to buy post right now. Again, like I said, I wouldn't have been able to get it without Tyler. He was, not detrimental. That's bad. Paramount. He was paramount in me acquiring the Dyna card.
Right.
So I made a post. The want to buy tickets. I think it was also beneficial that there really wasn't much in the Ascent store that people wanted. It's not like there were tons of different mats.
Yeah, actually, I need to interrupt real quick. Weebs, what are we doing? Where was the Spirel mat?
Steve is very upset.
What? I literally told a bunch of people, no, don't worry about it. The Devouring Malice one.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Surely I can get it
no big deal
in Canada when I go to Niagara.
For sure.
Surely one of my friends won't mind, getting it if I don't make it. I get there. Just the champions? What are we doing?
I'm very grateful.
What are we doing? If it's at Auckland, I'm rioting. I'll riot. Holy.
Very, very grateful. So the next morning, make a post. I go back to the house. A couple of the other LB guys gave me their tickets.
Audio issues.
Am I too loud?
That's not good. Cam's the audio guy.
I mean, I can surely help. Maybe we're too loud.
Maybe I screamed a little bit too.
Audio sometimes cuts to right only.
Weird.
Well, don't use your left. That's not my problem.
Right only. That would be me.
Like right only person or right only ear?
I don't know.
So you're saying we're
talking to your mic more. So
you're
audio's
saying,
fine.
You're saying we're all right?
Sean just doesn't talk into his mic.
I'm doing it. I'm devouring this thing.
Okay. Anyways.
A couple of the LB guys give me their stuff. We show up Saturday morning, and Tyler comes over and is just like, here's 6,000. And I'm like, oh God, like this is actually easier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, that's the premium one, Perfy. I got a couple other people. True Champion Isaac sold me his for, and everybody was giving me a good deal. It was great. Yeah. The night before at dinner, Vegan Tyler went over to Vegan and told him what I was doing, and they were like, "Sure, we got you. We'll buy them at the booth." It was so early in the morning that not many people were trading them in. But I mean, I think it was by the end of second round. I walked up. I have there's a picture. Crothus took some pictures of me like with my fanned outs. It was a wad, dude. Yeah, it was a fat stack.
Turns out when you count to 20,000 in hundreds,
it's a fat stack. So I went over and I did. It's unfortunate that I'm such a boomer that like like Lineage Break Vault is one of the only ones that ever gets my like terrible boomer jokes. Or like movie references. Right. And I walked over with my fat stack, and the guy was like, "Is there anything?" He was like, "Is there anything you're getting?" And I was like, "You hit the Wayne's World one." I put the stack down, and I was like, "Not today, my good man. I'm feeling saucy." So then they counted them all out, and I immediately had the card. I think Tyler came over, and he was like, "That's the fastest anyone's ever gotten a giant card." And I was like, "You helped me."
I don't think it was the fastest. I think
end of round 2.
I think Wildflower in Worlds 2024 had that large Tristan in like the start of day 1.
Oh, that's crazy. So Tyler lied to me.
No, I just remember her getting that so quick, but it probably is close to if not the fastest.
That's crazy.
He literally just had it all day.
Everything is better than Henke's performance. That's a Lineage Break member now. Let's not hate on Henke. He was peer pressured into that. He made a post, and Sil decided to punish him by reposting Henke's. That was just Sil and his puppet strings. He wanted that to happen. And you know what? It's Henke the GOAT, man of his word. Man of his word.
Yep. So we got this beautiful, lovely lady. Our performances over the weekend were all right. Sean, not so much.
I think I went 3 and 5. I had some tough matchups. So I don't feel as guilty. We talked about this in the ride home. My round one opponent was, help me with his name, the world's greatest Winrai player, or Win Luxem. Winrai.
Hyoka.
Oh my, that game was so good. So good. We didn't make it. So we weren't sure that it was going to happen.
You didn't do any content, so no one knows.
Well, 'cause I wasn't sure Hanky wanted to be on the team. I asked him at Worlds. I was asking people. That was the other thing. Round 3, I played the guy that won the whole tournament.
Yeah.
And I almost
he beat deck Alex.
No, that was second place.
Oh, second place.
They're all Canadian. They're all the same.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He was on Razorgale. These Canadians, they're fucking Razorgale.
Yeah, weird that the two ascents that existed in Canada both taken down by Razorgale decks.
Yeah. So I played against him round 3. He took game 1. I browned him out game 2. He cat. I was on water, Diana, with the kitty cat. I bootsed. I hit him for a bajillion, and he was like right over the cusp, and he was like, I will go to King level 2, and I was like, actually, good sir, no, take 6, and he was just like, yep, that'll do it. And then game 3 was very tight. He was a great player, awesome dude. Congratulations to him as well. Sorry, I don't remember your name. I'm terrible with names. So I round 1 lost to an incredible Winrai player. Yeah. Round 2 I played a Tristan. I mean, as we know, Diana's not a fan of Tristan. Nope. Just can't get through that. I was close, couldn't get through it. My second game 2, I look at my hand and it was Cheshire Cat, and no distance enablers. So I'm like, see if I can dig myself out of this hole. Played a Cheshire Cat. He played a Dream Fairy, and I was like, good game, sir. Gave him that one. And it's like, it feels bad. I tell us to camp too. It feels bad with my like 2 of my wins. One was against kind of a newer player. The one we talked about, she was playing the Wind Allies, right, and just not playing them. Like she didn't she like left her taunters or like attacked with her ASINs and stuff like that. And she kind of like gave me the openings. And I explained it to her afterwards, and I asked, not like explained. I asked her, how come you didn't attack with this? And she was just like, I tried to push face, and I was like, I get that. And then my next round, they didn't show up, so it's like my two wins were like. Wins. Yeah. So it kind of just I always get discouraged when we play tournaments, like Yeah. You don't do well, you get discouraged.
Oh yeah, trust me, I was there. Yeah. But I stuck out. Ended up 3-3-2 for the weekend.
That's great.
I made it exactly. We had 214 players, and I made it exactly 107 was my.
Fuck you, Maggie.
Was my ending standing, so exactly dead center, which is where I always am.
That's what I was shooting for. I was shooting for dead center.
But we had some really, really, really close calls with our teammates over the weekend.
Lineage Break Perfy, top 8.
Lineage Break Perfy, top 8.
That was crazy.
Lineage Break Joy Boy missed a winning in.
He was very upset with
himself. Yeah, I missed pretty much a winning in.
I think Hanky missed his winning in too. He was like 4-0, 5-0. He was up there for a minute.
The rest of the team also were like we were all like right on the line of winning ins. It was a good showing for us, I think. Right. We did have Lineage Break Mixashi make it into day 2. As well as a new member. I don't know how he wants us to refer to him, but
his name is Comrade Coheed.
Yep.
Great. Himself and chemical chemist. I think is chemical collapse, but yeah. I think his jersey's going to say chemist. They actually, fun fact, they sold me, or they sold Cam his Art of War in Seattle, and then in Boston, I told you these 2 dudes came up to me and they were like, "Hey man, good to see you," and I was like, "Hey man, good to see you." Like, who these dudes are, and then I went back to in my messages and I was like, oh my god, that's why I know these guys. Great group of dudes.
Great players.
Very good players.
Really happy to have them on the team.
Brown me out week after week.
Yeah. The really good addition. One of the guys without the shirt. Without a LB shirt.
Yeah. They're coming. This guy that made fun of Hanky for having one and
yeah.
I mean, Hanky earned that.
Yeah. So there was
congratulations to everyone in Niagara. Everyone that did well. Everybody for top 8ing. Perfy, congratulations on your first real spirit. You no longer have your stolen valor. Very, very nice.
So there was a dev stream last night.
There was?
Yeah.
I was asleep.
Oh, That's tough. So we got a lot of new information about PTM. Specifically, we got pretty much, excuse me, about, I think, half the cards from the Reco deck.
The story's so cool. So cool.
Yeah,
congrats. I mean, congrats to Belle.
Yeah.
I know that's the kind of stuff that she loves doing, and I hope that she like got all the push for that. That was so awesome.
Yeah. So for those who don't keep up and keep your finger on the pulse, they are doing a new thing with, I think, maybe just the Reco decks, but maybe for other things as well, where they're leaning really heavy into the lore in art and in flavor text now, and there are story cards that are, I believe there's 23 of them.
I think they say on here, there's kind of blurry, story 1 out of, oh, that's blurry. I think it's 1 out of 20 something.
Yeah, there's about 23 or 25 of them.
For those of you that didn't see, each card in succession that has a number, 1 out of 20, whatever, each card tells a story.
Mm-hmm. So these cards are telling us the story of Merlin, which is something that's super cool. We haven't, from long ago, we have a little bit of story beads from Cambria when we were in DOA and FTC, but like nothing concrete. And now we're starting to get this character more fleshed out and seeing her motivations on how she exists. She's still stupid. I hate Merlin.
Oh, she sucks. Sorry, Perfy. She sucks.
However,
what I think is awesome is, like, I think you and I had asked Belle, like, are you ever going to be able to touch on this? And she said it's tough because I wasn't here when that was going on, so it's not really my stuff, so it's hard to flush out. And rather than like getting an entire set to flush these stories out, for her to say, hey, let's, in this Reco deck, we can tell this person's story. So awesome. Yeah. So awesome for us lore lovers out there. Yeah. Thank you, Belle, so much for your wonderful work. And thank you for punishing Cam last night. That was incredible.
Yeah.
No notes.
Yep.
I will say, Shin is here. He lied to Cam. He lied. Cam was like, how's this doing? Is this great for content? Muppet noise, a clicking in my face. And Shin was like, yeah, chat's on your side. And I'm in all caps. I'm like, no, we're not. The LB guys are not on Cam's side.
Well,
he deserves the punishment.
We're not.
He's so mean to us.
Just because the LB love to watch the punishment doesn't mean that chat was on his, like, wasn't on his side. Most of chat was being very positive for Cam. Some of them were trying to literally, like, use me as a sacrifice.
Oh yeah, they were like, let's get Steve in there to eat the last 4 wings. And I was like, hey, what?
I was like, first off,
no thank you.
Even if I was there, I ain't eating no wings.
No way you would do that.
There's no way.
I would have tapped him out.
I would have eaten the first one and been like, this is too much.
We know him. We order food with him on a weekly basis. That man does not do spice.
I don't do spice either.
But he was, I mean,
my white rice is too spicy.
Proud of him.
I'm proud of him for going all the way.
I did not think he would go all the way. You and I both didn't.
Yeah, no.
He impressed us. Very impressive.
I was wrong, and we were both wrong.
Yeah.
He was right. 6 is where he started really struggling.
Yeah. I didn't think he'd make it. I think I said 4. You said 4, and I joked because after he had the second one, his face was getting red. He was like reaching for the water. I was like, oh man,
he did make a comment where he said, I hear drinking water is bad for this, so I'm not going to touch the water. And then 2 seconds later, picked up the cup.
Kept sipping.
I was like, that's so funny.
Yeah, and him and his strawberry milk. I do appreciate that. I think it was incredible when somebody asked who was cooking the wings. And they said it's Bailey, and he was ruthless to Bailey all weekend at Niagara.
It was ruthless. So funny. The one where Bailey comes up for the first time, he just like peeks out with the wing box.
Just and the like Bailey's face.
Yeah.
I think we weren't eating lunch. We were all sitting together at the table, and I think Bailey playing hanky. I think
no, that was the last round of Scrubbed Out, and Cam had come over. Shinji was sitting with us, and Cam had come over, and I said, "Hey, Bailey's over there in top tables. He's not playing Arisana." And Cam went over in the middle of the round and called him a coward or something.
Walked right up to him. It's like they're playing the game, and he was like, looking over. He's like, what are you doing over here? And Scrubbed Out, you coward. So when they were like, Bailey's making the wings, I was like, oh no. Bailey's loving this.
Payback's up. But let's talk about this Merlin girl. Because we did get
Why do we? Nobody wants to talk about Merlin except Perfy. Why don't we just let Perfy talk about Merlin to himself in the echo chamber here, and we just talk about like fun things.
We're gonna get to fun stuff. Trust me.
No, I know.
There was a fun thing announced. So without further ado, you can follow us by looking at one Merlin's Marketplace under the news and announcements tab, news and articles tab. We are going through all of these images. Thank you to the people over in Merlin's for always keeping all of the new information consolidated and in one spot.
Wait, where are you getting your spoilers? Because I'm getting our spoilers from Proxia's Codex.
Oh, yeah, sure. You can use Proxia's Codex too.
We can use Proxia's Codex, the
the
official spoiler website.
Sure.
Of Lineage Break.
It's less organized.
Sorry, Grothas.
It's less organized.
That's true.
Than this is.
That's good. He gets so butthurt when we're like, "This doesn't work. That doesn't work." And he's like, "I'm still working on it."
Yeah. Shout out to Trevor and Proxia's Codex.
He really tries.
He does do a lot of work for it.
You're right. These aren't organized. I can't use them.
So, without further ado, we have level 1 champion assassin human Merlin Memorite Vassal. On enter, you gain a fractured memories mastery. Then you may pay 2. If you do, summon a Memorite Blade token. Merlin bonus inherited effect: whenever an opponent recollects 3 or more cards, for every 3 cards recollected, put a sheen counter on a unit they control. Okay.
She loves sheen.
So, what exactly is a fractured memories mastery, and what is a Memorite Blade?
I'll hit the fractured memories. So with more masteries, the masteries are cool. I do like the masteries in the level 1 champs.
I love masteries, and I thought they had originally said that they weren't going to do it a lot, and now this is the we jumping forward ahead. We have 3 masteries.
Kong Ming and CL.
No. We have 3 masteries in PTM block.
Oh right, but Kong Ming was the first one.
Kong Ming was the first one.
Kong Ming, then CL.
Then CL.
Now we've got
Merlin, and the girl that we're going to talk about at the end of the show.
Malice, I believe it was.
Something like that. Mallory.
So we're going to create, we create this fractured memories. This is our mastery. Sorry, lost my train of thought there.
You're good.
Mastery Assassin's Kill. I will say the foil on this fractured memories is going to go so hard.
I think the foils for most of these, as much as I hate Merlin, she makes some pretty cards.
Oh, dude, you can't. I mean,
some of these cards are insane.
I hate this bitch too, but let me tell you, gosh, she's so hot.
Yeah.
On the hot crazy scale, she just rides that line.
Yep.
So
what does this do?
Mastery, Assassin's Skill. Both of these have Merlin bonus. First text says your champion has on ally kill, put X sheen counters onto your fractured memories, where X is the amount of sheen counters that were on the killed ally. You put sheen counters on an ally, you kill them, they go onto your fractured memories. Second part, your champion has on champion hit, you may move all sheen counters on the hit champion to your fractured memories. When 3 or more counters are moved this way, deal 3 damage to that champion. So you kind of like have an option to either put sheen counters on their allies or put sheen counters on the champion. When you put them on the champion, you kind of get more value out of it because you're getting that extra damage. But if they're playing blockers, not blockers, if they're playing taunters or interceptors and stuff like that, you kind of have to clear those first. And you want to rack up these sheen count, these Charlie Sheen counters on your fractured memories, because the more Charlie Sheen counters you have, the better effects some of the cards in the Reco deck do. And I'm sure there'll be Sheen cards in the main set as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. So Sean, what is a Memorite Blade?
A Memorite Blade is a token weapon, assassin Memorite sword. Whenever you activate a spell card, Memorite Blade gets +1. Trigger this ability only once. Thank you, Sil, for that only once. Really appreciate that. Would get out of hand so quickly. So it kind of favors, she plays a spell, the sword becomes a 1/2, bonk. A lot of her cards as typical, like Sal said last night, they pay homage to Lorraine and Merlin, kind of her history in this, so where she makes this sword and some of her cards care about sacrificing weapons, like Lorraine like to do. She kind of has the Lorraine text here where you get a sword, you don't get the sword for free because that's very strong, but you pay 2, you get your sword, your Memrite blade, so you still have something to bonk with if you want to, or use it for sacrificing or other things.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have Merlin's Amethyst Glow.
Hold on.
Oh, we're going on the line.
Nope. We're
jumping around. Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, you can read that one. I didn't realize that is the level 2. You're good.
Merlin Amethyst Glow. She is a champion, sexy assassin human. That right? I don't know if you zoom in right there.
Yeah. It's right there.
Merlin lineage. On enter, put 2 sheen counters on target unit. I do appreciate that it's Merlin lineage, so that you can't come from another champion like old Merlin.
Right.
So kind of break that. On enter, put 2 Trelly sheen counters on target unit. Then you can pay 9, draw a card, and put a prep counter on Merlin. Activate this ability only once. This ability costs X less to activate, where X is the amount of Trelly sheen counters on your fractured memories. Again, so like Shin said last night, you get to 2 and you kind of hang out there for a minute, and it benefits you by hanging out there, putting more sheen counters on, getting it up there, so then you can hopefully get this draw prep counter for like a backup charger essentially.
Right. It functions like a backup charger. You get the prep. I do like this slow build up these resources that you need for later on type of champion. It is weird how she works. Usually things like heavy counter decks have not seen really great success in the past.
Yeah.
You think about
wither counters.
Right.
I
You
will
think about
say, though,
Dao-Chan and wither counters.
I'm so bad. I did lose to I shouldn't say. I lost to a wither counter deck in Niagara. I am bad. It was a fog deck, which I think this might be as well, where it kind of has a lot of control, does a lot of do nothing while it builds up these counters, and then unlike wither counters, this seems to have a much higher payoff than wither counters. Wither counters are just kind of hey, put your hand down and don't play your turn, just so you don't lose all your stuff. Like Tech said, just wait until we get proliferate, which the Charlie Sheen counters might do.
What are these sheen counters used for? Well,
Are you jumping around? Where'd you go?
I'm going to 3. Well, her level 3 is Merlin Brilliant Vestige. Vestige. Merlin Lineage. Sheen 8+. On enter, you may banish a Regalia card from your material deck. If you do, draw a card and put a prep counter on your champion. Okay.
Beneficial.
That's pretty good.
8 doesn't seem that outlandish to reach.
Yeah, 8 is probably okay. She also has another ability. Sheen 24+. At the beginning of your end phase, look at the target opponent's memory, banish a card from it. Until the end of that opponent's next turn, they may activate that card.
Fucking Merlin doing fucking Merlin things.
You can make your opponent, first off, you take a card out of their hand, which is reducing their influence, which is making it harder for them to play the game. Because this game is 100%
influence based.
Influence based. The more influence you have, the easier your time is.
Well, so
while you're playing.
Memory Thief is old too.
Old too.
So it kind of builds on that Memory Thief, where she's stealing your memories, but you kind of have to choose: do you take a bad card that they're not going to want to play, that they would have wanted to put down, like you said? Now you're hitting their memory and you're hitting their influence and kind of slowing them down, or do you hit a good card, but they still get to play that good card?
Right.
So it's like the you're kind of controlling.
Right.
You got to make a decision. It's going to be a action
You're
based.
puppeteering, right?
Yeah.
You're like
Memory Thief.
You're like, hey, I'm gonna take this card. It's really good, but it might force you to play it in an inopportune time.
Right.
Or I'll take this bad card.
Yeah.
If you don't activate it, you will lose it and you will never get it back.
Right.
Because you can only activate it until the end of your next turn.
Is that what it says?
Yep.
Oh, true. And then it's gone forever.
Then it's gone forever. Then it's just banished.
So
it's like you have to make the choice of, do I make this inopportune play?
That's true.
Also seeing their
it's
memories
almost
very
like
powerful.
it's almost like extricating touch on a stick.
Right.
Which
I will say, we will talk about it later, but there is something in the future on PTM launch, the rule change that we've heard so much about. We did get confirmation of what that was.
Yeah.
And I think some cards like Extricating Touch are going to be really nutty.
Oh, they're going to go bananas.
So then we can look at some of her other cards.
We have her Merlin backup charger.
Yeah.
Prism Spire Scepter. Same thing as a backup charger. Banish it, draw a card into memory. She has the Merlin bonus on enter as a spell. Put 2 Sheen counters on target champion you don't control. I love the as a spell that, should have been on Baby Green Slime. The bane of the Diana player's existence. The as a spell is great, so that you can actually spell shield that.
Mm-hmm.
So, depending on what she's trying to do with these Charlie Sheen counters, preventing that might be beneficial, maybe not.
Mm-hmm. She also has this sub archetype of creating these Memorite
golems,
obeliths,
big spike monster.
She has a bunch of cards that generate these obeliths, and what they are a 3-cost norm token ally guardian Memorite golem. They get +1/+1 for every 5 Sheen counters you have on them. So probably when you're casting this card, it's coming in as a 1/2.
Yeah, small guy, make big.
When it dies when it leaves play, it doesn't say on death. It says on leave. Put X Sheen counters on your fractured memories, where X is the amount of Sheen counters that were on Memorite obeliths. So not only are you putting Sheen counters on your opponent's stuff, but you also have this sub archetype of putting Omen counters on your own stuff. Or Omen counters.
Somebody's CL
Sheen
pilled.
counters on your Omen. On your obelith.
Right. And there's a couple different cards that make them kind of seems more like an ally build kind of thing. They don't have taunt. They don't have intercept. It doesn't really seem. I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing the woodwork here. In my opinion, like I think.
Right.
Maybe like in a win deck where you cry for help, you can like redirect attacks to these things.
Right.
Might be more beneficial. I mean, it seems like the water. I'm wondering, we haven't seen anything in the main set. I'm wondering how the previous Assassin Mill package stuff. No, yeah, I saw that text that when they die, they get the counters, but there's no way to force your opponent to. They don't have taunts. It's not like you can put the counters on them, make people attack them, and then move the Charlie Sheen counters the way you want to.
There are 2 more cards that I want to touch on before we move on, and that is she has a Crux Regalia. It's a 1 cost called Luminous Quartz. It's a Regalia weapon assassin sword, which we haven't seen before. I don't think most of them are assassin dagger.
Mm-hmm.
As long as Luminous Quartz is rested, it can't be used for an attack. Sheen 12+, you can tap or rest. Remove a preparation counter from your champion. As a spell, deal 1 + X damage to target unit, where X is the amount of Sheen counters on it. Activate this ability only at slow speed. It is a 2 power, 3 durability sword. I think this card is super cool. It again.
Here's a question: how do you unrest it? As long as it's rested, it can't be used for an attack.
Right. You don't need to unrest it.
Right. Why not?
You declare your attack, or you use this ability. You don't need to always use this as a sword.
I'm trying to get like the maximum value out of it. Can you attack with it and then rest it?
Yeah, why not? Attacking doesn't cause it to rest.
Right.
But you can't attack then activate because it is slow speed.
Right. So you'd have to attack, and then after you attack, after opportunity comes back, you can rest it.
Yep.
Okay.
So here's another obviously another payoff for the Sheen counters.
Right.
Where you want to build them up to get this powerful ability where you can just start dealing probably a good amount of damage to things.
Right.
Depending on how.
If you're putting the counters on the opposing champion.
Right.
And then you can you hit them. So actually no, because if you hit them,
correct.
The Charlie Sheen counters come off and they would go onto your fractured memories, because right here on champion hit. Oh, you may. Sorry, on champion hit, you may move all Sheen counters to the hit champion. And if you do that, they take 3 damage. So you can't stack the damage. You can't take the 3 damage from moving them and also do this.
Right.
But this the Luminous Quartz doesn't move the Sheen counters. So if they have 3 on there, you can ping them, and then next turn get more on them, ping them for more.
Right. Or you just use this to constantly ping them every turn.
Right.
And make other swords. Sure, you're playing Crux, so you have access to things like Ascension, where you can like bring them back out and bring it back. You could keep like ascensioning Luminous Quartz out. It was keep activating it.
There's the new Spirit Blade. It's not Ascension.
Spirit Blade.
It's not on here. I just looked. I forget.
It's another kill spell. It's like a fireball.
And it's also broken, of course, because Crux is fine. While you look for that, Seep into the Mind was another Sheen payoff spell. Target opponent puts 3 Charlie Sheen counters on a unit they control. Merlin bonus, Sheen 6. Look at that opponent's memory and discard a card from it. So it's another extricating touch.
Yep. We have Spirit Blade Terminus.
There it is.
It is a 2-cost Crux attack assassin sword. Prep 1. Terminus gets +1 for every 4 Sheen counters on your Fractured Memories. On hit, if Terminus was prepared, double the amount of Sheen counters on your Fractured Memories and put Terminus in its owner's memory.
So you attack with Terminus using the Luminous Quartz, double the Sheen counters, and then rest the Luminous Quartz to deal even more damage.
Correct. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Great. Great.
The other card that I wanted to mention before we move on...
Materialize the Soul. Poor Nimue. I'll read this one while you look.
Yeah.
Materialize the Soul. It is a 6-cost mage spell, slow speed Crux. Merlin bonus, Sheen 15. It costs 3 less to activate. 15 seems quite a bit.
No, this is the one I wanted to talk about.
15 seems like quite a bit to get this for 3. So again, I feel like a lot of the times people are just going to be activating this 4/6.
Yep.
Merlin bonus, your champion becomes all class types of target opponent's champion in addition to their other types. Then look at that opponent's material deck. You may materialize a Regalia card from among them, ignoring its elemental requirements. So cool. I love when you take my things.
Yeah.
I'm just going to flip the table. You get that spell off, I'm flipping. You're not touching me. I'm flipping the table. I'm done. You won.
Merlin's taking your gun for sure.
Merlin's just winning by mauling. That's the Merlin way.
Yeah. This card's super unique, I think. The fact that she gets to steal your class when she's playing against you.
She steals my flash grenade. She gets to draw on enter. She's playing plenty of float.
Yeah, it's super cool.
I'm angry just thinking about it. Fucking, you're not taking
overall,
any of my shit, because then I'm just gonna take your pants.
Overall, I think
this, I will say, as we know him, and as our resident Tristan player, this Merlin is so text pilled.
Yeah,
it's so text pilled.
I last night when I was looking over this, I was in VC with one Lineage Break Joy Boy, and we were talking about these cards, and it wasn't really we were like underwhelmed by them while we were talking. However, I think after a night of sleep and like reevaluating the cards, I think she's super unique, and I think is going to be a very powerful addition to the format.
Yeah. Or
I guess it'll be a new format, but a very powerful addition to the game, where I think people were expecting her to play one way.
I think...
And I think she's not...
I haven't been on the show to talk to you guys about it. I've talked to you and Cam about it. I thought she was going to be the mill champion.
Right. I think
because of all the assassin mill cards we got, they kind of like. I mean, maybe there is a variant. We don't know what she has.
We've only seen about half her cards.
Maybe there is a variant where she does play. I mean, I think Merlin alone getting access to Incap and Ghost of Pendragon is an issue in itself.
Right. I think the big thing that I was thinking was, oh wow, all of these Crux cards are just Merlin bonus.
Right.
None of them are class bonus, so you just play them in Kingslayer. Like, I think there is a world where you are playing
for sure.
Level 1, level 2, new Merlin.
Yeah.
Level 3, you play Kingslayer, and you just Terminus Blade people to death with Kingslayer.
None of them are class bonus, right?
None of them are class bonus. Yeah, they're all Merlin bonus. So good on them for making Merlin bonus.
Right.
However, Merlin Kingslayer is still pretty problematic.
We love it here. We love it here.
But you could surely build...
I'm going back to Fire Diana, and I'm punishing all of you.
Yeah, surely there is...
All of you level 3 lows.
Surely there is a way that, there are cards that add Sheen counters, so you can play Kingslayer without having too much of an issue, I think.
Well, speaking of cards that add Sheen counters...
Stop getting ahead of us.
Oh, that's what we're getting to.
No, that what? No?
Adding Sheen counters.
That is not... I was moving past Merlin. Stop bringing up.
This is huge. Last piece. If you
Oh
guys
my God.
if you guys watch Main Deck Dan's reveal video, if not, go check it out. It's 4 dudes in a hot tub. I'm sad I wasn't invited. Merlin's Surreal Figment. We got our first unique ally, Assassin Distortion Human. So it can be played in the Looking Glass decks without having to go to Crux. She is Crux, a 2/3 for 3. Merlin bonus on attack. Put a Sheen counter on target unit. So old Merlin, without having to play the Sheen cards, can still play this ally and activate and get Sheen counters that way. And then element bonus, so you have to be Crux, Sheen 24 plus, sacrifice Merlin, put 2 Sheen counters on target unit, then wake up your champion.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Very, very good. That alone, I was segueing into, that makes me so excited for the Diana unique ally that I'm assuming that Shin has, and we have to wait until the end of the month to see.
Probably.
But
I can guarantee it is not. We do not have that one.
I want to see so badly what she does because she's Umbra. Is she like have to do with curses and benefit old Diana? Like, I'm so.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting. We got the leak for some uniques. Where there was a Merlin one and there's a Diana one. Where's my boy? Where's the CL one? Surely there is. We know he has. We know he has a reflection because we've seen him.
It's interesting that they never even teased it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
they never even teased.
I'm very interested.
We know there's no Alice one.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Do we? I don't know.
Because Merlin.
I don't know.
Merlin.
Yeah, sure, maybe.
She Full Metal Alchemist them together.
Maybe.
Made a nice little daughter dog.
You're terrible. You're a terrible person. Cancel Sean. But yeah. So
let's
Sean,
that one stick. So Cam loves that. Alice, daughter dog.
Daughter dog. So as Sean had mentioned in the lore through
the Recollection deck.
Recollection deck story, Merlin is trying to save her sister. In doing so, she goes to Underland to try to find a way to fix her soul.
This is after she massacred everybody in Cambria.
Correct.
Merlin did nothing wrong.
She is experimenting with fusing together.
Human experimentation.
Yeah, human experimentation.
You still want to back this girl?
She is experimenting with fusing reflections and non-reflections together to try to make a full person. I said it 35 times last night while I was talking with Adi. Belle just made nobodies. These are just nobodies from Kingdom Hearts.
But didn't she say that to you specifically?
She did say that to me specifically.
At Worlds, she said that the next set is very Kingdom Hearts pilled. You will like it. And you're like, what does that mean?
Yeah, she just made. They made nobodies. They're fusing things and non-things and making things. Merlin, in her experiment to try to save her sister, fuses together Alice and Distortion Alice into one being. And she loses her mind and becomes something called a Lost. And Sean is going to read to you
the level
one that we got. We got a new Alice level 1 coming in PTM.
Alice Distorted Queen. Do you think I don't think she's a Lost here yet.
Probably not.
Alice. Oh, the Distorted Queen is the reflection.
I think so.
Ah, okay. Alice Distorted Queen. On enter, you gain the Phantasmagoria mastery. More masteries. We love that. Then put 2 haunt counters on it. Spooky. We love a good spook.
I love spooky stuff, and it was very, it's a shame that I love. I think I love her as much as I love CL, this champion.
That's tough. You've been hanging out with Cam too much. You're jumping ship from husbandu to waifu already.
I'm not jumping ship. No one said I'm jumping ship,
right.
but I'm peeking over the fence.
That's canon around here.
I'm peeking over the fence. We're definitely looking.
Break Nation, keep your eyes on him. Don't let him do this. Can't.
Continue reading.
Lineage release. Recover 2 plus X, where X is the amount of cards in Alice's lineage.
Interesting.
She is giving me Cursebreaker.
Weird.
Help, which I love.
This is a new level 1.
The CSR, gorgeous. I love the little spooks flying
Hey,
around. Love that.
Spoilers, Joy Boy. Don't get there yet. Don't get ahead of us.
That's true. there's one Lineage Break Steve is a big fan of Reanimator in all formats. Phantasmagoria, this card. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. The Phantasmagoria mastery is so gorgeous, and I think the foil of this is going to go so hard.
So the Phantasmagoria is the box art that we've seen for PTM.
Oh, I didn't even
It
realize
is on
that.
the product sheet. It is the Alice surrounded by all the
spooks,
the dark,
them all floating around,
all the ghosts. It's very cool. What does Phantasmagoria do?
Non-specter cards in your graveyard lose all abilities. It's just your graveyard. Because I saw people in chat last night saying, it's she gets her own censor. It's a censor just for her though. So all your float goes away, everything else goes away. Non-specter cards lose all abilities. Alice bonus: whenever a specter ally you control dies, put a haunt counter on Phantasmagoria. Alice bonus: at the beginning of your end phase, you may put all cards from your graveyard on the bottom of your deck in any order. If you do, put the top X cards from your deck into your graveyard, where X is the amount of haunt counters on Phantasmagoria. So she essentially is just cycling your graveyard back into your deck, and your deck back into your graveyard. And if your whole deck is ephemerate. If your whole deck is ephemerate, you're essentially make your deck. You're able to play even more of your your hand is no longer just your hand. Like your influence stays low, but your options for playing cards now extend into your graveyard, which is so cool.
So we have
Undying Dreams is still float, as Joy Boy mentioned, because it is a specter card.
Yep. So
that's not the only one. There's a water one that's also still float.
There's a bunch of specter stuff that is
interesting,
really cool.
Level 2.
So it is very. So we're seeing this theme where like her graveyard really matters, and that is super cool. As people said in the chat, huge fan of Reanimator. I love it so much. The fact that you are just now creating a separate hand of your graveyard and you can cycle it.
And I like that it's locked to just specter cards.
Right.
So it's like, it's not broken.
Right.
Well, we hope it's
it's very strong.
You can't be playing your dungeon guides from your graveyard.
Right.
To go from 1 to 2.
Right.
You're just getting the specter cards. I think it goes pretty galactic. But then makes graveyard hate even more important. Cleansing Reunion becomes more valuable.
Right. I think.
Does anybody other than Wind have the ability to remove graveyards? I think it's just a Wind thing.
I think there's some cards that do it, but not much. It's very few and far few in between. But that leads us into, so we have these hypothetical curse.
We do.
Yeah. Okay. We have a hypothetical curse theme that we have going on because she does stuff with things in her lineage. We have this graveyard synergy.
Graveyard recursion,
recursion going on. Which brings us to something that has happened. This is the first time ever we are getting a advanced element at level 2, which is kind of crazy.
All the exalted cards, getting them so much sooner.
Yeah,
that's dangerous.
Yeah. Getting exalted at level 2 is crazy.
The water card that says it's negate target
Imperial Accord.
Negate target advanced element until you pay 6. Oh,
yep.
At level 2.
Regal Inquisition at level 2.
So strong.
Yep. So she is level 2 Alice, Phantom Monarch, Umbra Champion, Anomaly Human.
Loses class bonus, which is nice.
Loses class bonus. So she's no longer a cleric, which is really interesting. She's now an anomaly.
She is now a dog daughter.
Alice Lineage. Inherited effect. Whenever you play an advanced element card while there are no curses in Alice's lineage, deal 7 unprevented damage to Alice. That's tough.
Oh, well, we thought so. And then they showed us a couple of cards that she can get into her lineage. There's a curse from the graveyard she can activate for 2 that'll just become in her lineage. So that'll get you there, and I'm sure we'll see more. But otherwise, the first one you play does hit her for 7, which is huge.
That's big numbers.
But looking at the curses we currently have, in last set she got Undying Malice. I went as soon as I saw that I went
Profane Bindings.
Profane Bindings, yeah. As soon as they announced her, I went right on TCG and started buying up the foils.
Yep.
Because I mean, Cursebreaker. I think Cursebreaker is going to get real support, which is what I know. Like the alternate champions from ALC don't get crazy amounts of support. Understandably, there's a lot going on. But a Cursebreaker's always been so cool to me. I love the curses, and now presumably we're going to get better curses.
I think there's some cards that we're going to talk about that are right up your alley. So we have these two new Alices. Super cool. Alice Phantom Monarch and Alice Distorted Queen. Both CSRs. Both beautiful. However, Alice Phantom Monarch. Also the CUR, which is probably going to be the most beautiful CSR CUR that has been printed to date. I think this card is
What makes you say that?
Just the colors.
See,
the light blue, the purple.
Hot take. I think I like the artwork on Phantom Monarch more. She's like deranged. She's doing like the crazy anime girl face. Mm-hmm. Who's the one with the
it doesn't matter.
Who's the one that sucks the blood from My Hero?
Toga.
She got like a toga face on.
Yeah.
I do like a crazy girl. You have met my wife.
Yeah. So with this, we are getting a ton of Spectre support. They do a bunch of things. This one is Drifting Abyss Shell. It's a warrior Spectre.
It's a turtle.
Animal turtle. It's a 2/1 Alice class bonus or Alice bonus. On enter, put a haunt counter on your Phasmagoria.
Do you like that one, Steve?
This one?
Yeah.
I like turtles.
Do you think you like turtles?
Yeah.
Are you turtly enough for the turtle club?
Yeah, I am.
That movie just knocked you. Were we talking about that in the car ride home?
Yeah, we were.
That movie's not getting enough love.
I love turtles.
I like turtles. No one likes turtles more than.
So there's along her whole card pool that we've seen so far. There's a lot of cards that are on enter or activate out of the graveyard to put haunt counters on your Phasmagoria, which just allows you to cycle your deck quicker, so you can see cards in your graveyard quicker. Very cool. She gets her own backup charger.
Her Keyblade.
She gets a Keyblade. Her own backup charger. The cool thing is,
I didn't play the song today.
I'm not getting sued by Disney. So we got some new Umbra cards, and I think this is where she is really going to shine. We have Spectral Haunting, 6-cost Umbra, Alice bonus. This card costs 4 less to activate if it targets a Spectre. Return target ally card from your graveyard. It becomes ephemeral. This card is everything I've ever wanted in Grand Archive. This means that any card that is in your graveyard, any ally in your graveyard, you put it back into play.
What did Cam tell us? This makes Crawl play.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't specify that it can't target anything. It just costs 2 if you target a Spectre.
Return target ally from your graveyard.
This card is so cool. This is everything I've wanted in
6 is a lot for advanced. You're only level 2, so like that's actually not unfeasible.
Right. And if surely you're just playing Spectres, and there's a payoff that we'll talk about in a second with this card.
Oh yeah.
But this card is everything I've ever wanted.
Adia's singing to you, Steve.
I see. We're trying to stay on topic, Sean. Next up, we have Maledictum Vitae.
That's the one.
Is a 2-cost Umbra action cleric Spectre Curse spell. This card is insane.
Oh, this one's so good. Put Maledictum Vitae on the bottom of target champion's lineage. Whenever this card is put into a champion's lineage, that champion's controller recovers 4. It's a curse that does not hurt you. I don't even care about the rest. I don't care. I know you do. You're gonna read it, and you should read it. But
yeah,
it's a curse that doesn't subtract your life, doesn't hurt you. This is the support I want. This is the curse breaker support that we need.
Yeah. So Cam can't handle spice, so he was not having a good time. Even though they were talking about his 4th wife,
he was. He's a Mormon. One of his wives.
Who knows?
He wasn't even reading the cards anymore. He was like so bad.
Yeah, he just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, Duelist. I don't know if you saw me. I said it in stream last night. When we order food, like after locals on Friday, Cam's level of spice is salt and pepper. Like that man does not do spicy. So when we he didn't even tell us when we saw he was doing a hot ones challenge, we were like, this is not gonna go well for him. He finished that whole tub of ice cream too. I asked him afterward.
Yeah.
I was like, did you finish that ice cream? He was like, yeah, most of it. I was like, I would not want to be inside your tummy right now.
Yeah, no.
Oh God, that's so much dairy.
So this card also has Alice bonus, Element bonus. You pay 2, banish another card from your graveyard, put this card from your graveyard onto the bottom of your champion's lineage. So, like Screw I said in chat, you play Lantern, you shut off Element, it becomes Norm, you cast this, or activate this, put it onto your lineage. Then when you're at level 2, you don't have to worry about taking 7 every time you cast a number card.
Well, you can also wait. You don't even need to use Lantern. You can also wait.
Right, you can also wait until you're level.
Because Sil explained it last night. It's an alternate activation cost.
Right.
So it doesn't count for the 7 damage.
Right.
Because it just goes right into your champion's
It is
lineage.
not. You're not activating it. It is.
Right.
You're not activating a card. You're activating an ability of a card.
Right. So you throw that in, and then you Umbra Sight or whatever you need to do. And you can even just leave it there. So your opponent just sees, like, okay, if he plays any curses from hand, or if he plays the negate, from hand, he's going to take 7 damage. There's no way it would do that. And like, maybe they're not paying attention. They didn't realize it's in your graveyard. The other side though is if you're cycling your graveyard, you do lose it. So you have to get it.
Or you get it.
That's what I'm saying. You have to get it before you accidentally lose your graveyard.
Lantern won't turn off Element. It does. It makes everything normal, doesn't it? It's an Element bonus.
Yeah. And your champion is normal.
Right. It would shut off the Element bonus because it makes everything normal.
No, don't.
Yeah, no self-deprecation in our chat.
Especially not for a fellow Diana lover.
Right.
I don't want
A fellow good Diana player.
if not the best Diana player, I would say. But your champion is Norm. In addition to if you're level 1.
Yeah, if you're level 1, Nullifying Lantern would make Vitae a Norm. So Element bonus would be Element bonus Norm.
We have a judge in here. He'll tell you.
Yeah. Anyways, so now for the payoff.
The payoff.
And this is the card that I was losing my goddamn mind about because this is your reanimator target, Shirley, for Alice. It is Jabberwocky Calamity's Call. It's an 8-cost Umbra, unique ally, Anomaly Spectre, Beast Dragon.
The art's so cool, too.
It is pay 2. Banish a Spectre ally card from your graveyard. Recover 2. Jabberwocky gets +2 attack until the end of turn. As long as a player doesn't control an object named Vorpal Sword, prevent all damage that would be dealt to Jabberwocky.
Steve, what's a Vorpal Sword?
It is a 4 power, 3 health.
Oh, so it's hitting you for 6 for sure.
This card is just going to punish you.
But what is the Vorpal Sword?
We don't know. It's probably the Divine Relic.
In lore,
The Vorpal Sword is a magical weapon designed to kill the Jabberwocky.
Nice.
However, we have not seen it yet.
Oh.
Stay tuned, though, because I'm sure someone in the spoiler season will have it.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, this card is kind of crazy. It's
crazy.
impossible to remove unless you're playing a specific Regalia. We don't know who that Regalia is for.
Does it have spell shield?
No.
It's not impossible to remove. It's just very difficult to deal with.
You can cast your Advanced Element card to kill it.
Oh,
It cannot be dealt damage.
as long as,
So you cannot burn it out. You cannot kill it. You have to. The only way to do it is destroy or bounce.
Yeah. Put it or take it out of their memory before you even see it.
Right. This card is very good.
It's so cool. Such cool art. Go check it out.
This card is
Drown in Aether stocks.
Sure.
Facts.
This card is so sick.
Oh yeah, Drown in Aether -3. It's Gonzo.
Okay.
Diana players up huge.
And then they go give it +1 power, and then you go, oh no, I'm dead. You're playing Diana.
Stop shooting face. Forget that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Dream Fairy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Like I said, you can bounce it or you can destroy it.
Yeah.
You cannot deal it damage.
It is quite scary though. It's almost like a horse. It's like Nega Horse.
Yeah. it's really cool.
What does Loster do? That card's been irrelevant so far.
I couldn't tell you. It is a Spectre, and it does Spectres.
I think he buffs Spectres. That's a good point. We were unprepared for this.
But I'm so Reanimator pilled. I played it for so long in so many different games. Whether it was Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic, I always played a graveyard-based deck, pulling big things out of my graveyard for really dirt cheap.
Spectre allies you control have stealth as long as they're awake. Loster gets plus X until end of turn, where X is the amount of other Spectre allies you control. That's on enter. Yeah, Loster doesn't buff it. Gives it stealth, but I mean it can't be killed by non-advanced element damage anyway.
Yeah.
Loster the Carpenter.
Yeah. It's walrus. It's an anagram for walrus.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
But yes, I think Merlin, very cool. I think Alice, way cooler. I think I am very much
Diana, coolest.
I think I'm very much going to be sitting next to Cam playing Alice for most of next season. I think it's super cool. However, that does not mean to say that I will not be just as excited to see.
CL getting new cards too. They showed that one last night. The wind one. That Rampshire Omens.
Sure. Yeah,
it's Omen Ramp. What do you mean?
Okay.
Surely there will be more. We got one Diana spoiler. It's an Aether charge. But you recover 2 or 3.
Yeah. And
it's got class bonus floating memory.
So good. Yeah.
So good.
And then we got the Beseech the Winds for 0 cost in Norm.
But yeah, so like it's not. Everybody in chat was raving about the Norm Beseech. It only targets level 0 memories.
Yeah.
Which I mean, there's a lot. You can't level with it.
It's really good, dude.
Yeah, I know. You can grab your sensor. You can grab a lot of things. I'm
really
aware.
good.
It is a very good card,
really
but it does not level you.
Sure.
Which
I'm okay with that. Let me level on my turn. I'll play this. I'll pull out a lantern or sensor or something.
Yeah, getting extra materialize is very strong.
Anytime you can materialize is very good.
Oh, and especially in Diana, grabbing something, from playing.
Grab bullets or guns.
Yeah.
But
it gets you a +1 if you grab your flash grenade, you grab your strides. It does give you the +1 because you get the draw.
Yeah. I would love to talk about these champions forever. However, we're pretty long on this one, and there's still one more thing I want to talk about, and that is the rule change coming to Grand Archive at the start of PTM. It was announced that there would be a rule change similar to the side deck rules, and we finally got what this is last night. And this is, I'm going to read verbatim. State of game rule change, effective December 5th, 2025, with the launch of Phantom Monarchs. Previous, each player puts their level 0 spirit on the field at the start of their first turn of the game. This is no longer how the game is going to start. Now, all players put their spirit champion onto the field at the same time, and then effects will resolve in turn player order. So if you're going first, you will draw your 7. Then your opponent goes second. They will draw their 7.
So if your opponent is playing any of the spirits that scry, they don't get to scry until you finish your on enter 7 first. Yeah.
So if I'm playing normal spirit and you're playing a scry spirit, you do not get to scry until I'm finished drawing my 7 cards, and vice versa.
It's a cool change. Everyone's really confused about like what the implications are for other rules, and I mean it was explicit. There were no other, everything else still functions factually the same. Yep. The first turn player still can't attack. The second player still can't materialize. Right. Everything's the same. Yep. You just now have the ability. I think that it curbs a lot of the issues with like the aggro decks being so aggressively strong, being able to come out. I'm going to slam my Arthur down, pass. And it's like I have no way to deal with that. I didn't exist for a turn. It's like now I'm going to slam my Arthur down. It's like hold on a second. I'm going to counter that unless you pay for it.
Here.
Sending Arthurs to God.
Frozen Dismissal stocks up huge.
Up huge.
This rule change also has you cannot gain opportunity until your opponent until all of your spirit effects have resolved. Like you said, the rest of the game functions the same. You don't recollect. Turn player can't attack on their first turn. I think this is a huge change. Yes. Second player will still skip their first recollection step. So if you are playing cards to respond to your opponent, you will not pick those cards back up until your following turn. So you do have your hand, so you can respond. So if your opponent does play Arthur and you do have Frozen Dismissal, you can play the Frozen Dismissal. You will not pick those 4 cards back up. You will just draw and have 2 cards in hand and have to pass.
Wait.
What?
There's still a recollection step.
Not on turn. Player 2 never gets a recollection step. That's why you can increasing game.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding.
If you go first,
Right.
you skip.
You skip materialize. I didn't know you skipped recollection.
Both players skip materialize and recollection. Player 1 skips draw.
Oh.
Yep.
I think I misunderstood that.
Yep.
I thought you could, still put your cards down.
You can.
I thought you picked them back up.
You will not pick them back up. It is like if you increase in danger on turn 1, your opponent doesn't get that one.
Oh, that's true. I'm so dumb. No,
Yeah.
that's right. That makes more sense.
Yep.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. See.
Right. No.
Yeah.
No,
But
no, I'm dumb.
It does still.
Me big dumb.
It does still it's still worth putting 4 cards down and say, hey, you don't get to play that.
You don't get that Arthur, or
Right.
anything you need to do. No,
Right.
That makes sense.
Which makes cards like Frozen Dismissal and
Extricating Touch,
and Frostbind and all of these other cards really good.
Right.
Like before, Extricating Touch was always fine, but now I think it's worth playing because now it is actually good because your opponent opponent plays cards, you Extricating Touch them on your turn, and you're definitely hitting good stuff.
Yeah. And like Adi just mentioned, Frostbind starts. No one's playing Frostbind in any Waterless now because it's with the way Influence goes, it's so difficult. People they're always holding up 2.
Right.
And I mean, nobody knows for sure. So if I'm the water player and I'm holding 3, you don't really know. So like you still kind of have to play around it. But like a day 2, when you can see your opponent's lists and like, hey, this water player is not playing Frostbind. I don't have to worry about this at all. Whereas I think Frostbind now comes back into it because at turn 1, that aggro player wants to set up and slam allies down to get ready. Well, now you have to worry about maybe that's not the safest thing to do anymore. Right. And I think in a meta where the aggro decks are always very strong, always, and the level 3 decks were kind of hurting, we got Ryle, which helped them too much. But now we've seen hey, we can help the level 3 decks, and I think Sil mentioned last night, there's just more and more cards coming out. It's becoming more and more beneficial to play interaction, and now this allows you to have that turn. I always call it turn 0. That turn 0 interaction,
right?
Which I think is so healthy for the game to moving forward with the card pools we're getting.
Right.
I love being in this stage of the game. It's so awesome.
It's always also felt really weird to me that I don't have my hand on the first turn.
Yeah.
Because it's I'm so used to playing other card games where I have that opportunity where I'm oh, you're doing something, maybe I have a response to that, right. But it's always been well, I guess I'm just not doing anything.
The other thing is they talked about the games going into overtime. If you draw your hand, I draw my hand, I'm now planning what my next turn's going to be. And it gives me the time. It helps with the time because now I don't have to now I have to draw my 7 and then go, what am I going to do here? What's my game plan here? Right. Oh, I drew 3 Cheshire Cats. I'm so fucked.
Right.
Whereas if I draw 3 Cheshire Cats and some interaction and you play something, it's I have to take my turn 1 off anyways. I can now use this interaction instead of wondering if I should or not.
Right.
I think it's such a healthy change for the game. So huge.
Yeah. I also think that means maybe Fortuitous Spirits, maybe see more play now. Maybe we play 2 spirits in our material decks.
I mean, you said that on the ride home, and I still I don't know. It doesn't seem any different to me.
I think it is
because you're still looking at your 7.
You're still taking a turn off
for going first, or
first or second. You're still taking a turn off. I think it's still,
I thought Fortuitous Spirits were great beforehand. I had a cursed Diana build, the one I had with that store champs, where like I basically just looked at my 7 for a dungeon guide, and if I didn't have a dungeon guide, put the 7 back, and as long as I had one, even though you're putting them down, like that's a 1 in 7 chance. Like I'll take those odds.
Yeah.
Shooter's gonna shoot, and then you would just slam Diana, blank her in and out, and all of a sudden you have 0 influence, but you're level 3, and your opponent's still spirit going. What just happened?
Yeah.
It's like I just turboed. I think the meta is going to change drastically in PTM, and I'm so excited for that. I mean, looking to kind of like round table back to Niagara. And playtesting with Perfy beforehand, I was like, what do we get for the meta decks? And he was like, this meta is more open than it's ever been.
Yeah.
There's like 11, 12 playable decks right now, which is so healthy for the meta. Which, I mean, it is. Like, and that's the thing. You just...
And then this Razor Gale deck came out of nowhere, I feel like.
No one expected Razor Gale, which is crazy that it won. We can like hammer on LB Techs now. Go play Razor Gale. That deck's not that good. Oh, really? That deck just came in first place at Ascent Niagara.
Yeah. So
super cool, like seeing like playable Diana decks, all the different variations of CL, Water CL. Actually, no, there's no Wind CL.
That's what I was saying. You were talking about the Wind card. I was like, that's a non-vote.
Not yet. Like if we saw one card, maybe instead of Wind's identity is allies. Maybe there'll be allies that like on death become omens.
There's a water one that does that.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, Wind is not CL's flavor, I don't think.
Yeah, we don't there was no Wind, and like Quakums and I were talking about it. Like he is like the historic Diana Wind player, and there's really no one's figured. Should say no one's figured out a Wind Diana list yet. Yeah. And don't tell me Wind Wake Up because it's not a Diana list.
I think Wind for the current champion lineup wasn't strong. I don't think this is a win set. I think fire and water were way more pushed.
That's true, and that's typically how.
And that's fine, right? Like you're not going to have every element fully represented every time. No. You can't do that.
I think
every
it was
set would be a billion cards.
50-something% in Niagara was fire.
It was 59.
50. No, was it that high?
I think it was like 59.
It was above 50%. Above 50% of the meta on day one was on fire. Water more represented than it has been, which is nice. Excuse me. And I think, and then Wind had its representation with the Razor Gale, Razor Gale, Tristan, Wind Wake Up,
Wind
Rye. There's definitely and then Wind Serio. I forget that
Serio,
one.
Yeah.
There are some good Wind decks right now.
Yeah, I think this is a very good meta to be in.
Yeah.
For everyone. I think everyone gets a little bit of something. Pretty much every deck feels playable.
Yeah. Which and it's like with the Water Diana list that I was playing, Quakums was on the same list. Did much better than I did, obviously because he's a way better player. But it's like it all depends on what you hit.
Right.
Like he didn't see a Winrai or a Tristan, which is like super helpful. And again, I mean that's a tournament. It's all dependent on the path you take. Perfy said it. People were asking him, congratulations on 8th place. How'd you do it? And he was like, a lot of luck, which is a lie because that man is so talented. Yeah. He is as talented as he is like
handsome.
Just handsome. And I was just saying infectiously joyful.
Yeah.
I have never met a man that's just so positive all the time.
Yeah.
I love you, Perfy. Such a chat. He's just so happy all the time. Yeah. Even when he loses, he's like, you win some, you lose some. Perfy guys might go with that. I mean, that was like the acquisition of Lineage Break Perfy and Lineage Break Hanky, like the yin and the yang.
Right.
Perfy being like the antithesis of joy, and Hanky being just like Hanky.
Yeah.
I love that man. I love that man so much.
But we've run really long, guys. So thank you for watching. Next week, we will be back with our normally scheduled broadcast. Cam should be back by then.
Unless I get rid of him.
Unless he dies.
Don't say that. He's on a plane today. Final destination, that man.
Yes, there are people from the LB crew going to Aki.
Joy Boy is one of them. Joy
you will
Boy and
have
his crew.
Lineage Break Joy Boy. You will have Lineage Break Mixashi. You'll have one Lineage Break Cam. You won't see him much. He will be running, or you will be doing production with Shinja.
Cam is perpetually busy at every event.
Yeah. So there will be people in Aki for you to go and say hi to. I will be here.
It'll be difficult for you to find them, though. I don't know if you know this, as True Champion says, they all look alike and blend together. So it'd be difficult to find the Lineage Break guys. They're all the same. So you just find a jersey and just say like,
"Oh, are you Cam?"
Just shout a name. Like if hey Cam, they'll all turn around.
But that being said, for the next few weeks, Lineage Break will be here at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, asterisk, on Fridays. Then the next time we're on break will be... The next time we're on break will be in November 22nd. That is... Well, Cam will not be here for that. We will still be doing a show, I think.
When Cam is not here, you get this shining happy
however, face. Yeah. So, I think we're on... I don't think we're taking another break for the rest of the year. Actually.
No need to.
Now that I think about it.
We don't need that guy.
So, you will find us here every Friday, 12 p.m. EST, asterisk. And thank you guys for watching.
Appreciate you guys coming in. Thanks again. Thanks for having me, Steve. I do enjoy this.
Happy Halloween. I hope you all have a good time.
So spooky. We gave